everyone, welcome back to more of Monokuma and Friends. How is everyone? I hope you all doing well today. So, well, the Star Screen screen's done by, maybe check the out, link in the description below, before I forget, before I go on my forwardness. So I've been playing, second time playing it. I played once when it first came out, never touched the DLC or anything like that. But I did know going into this playthrough, I bought the DLC. I know going into this playthrough, you can do like the first DLC, catch some mods, and be fine. So I caught a Walkwolf to use, on my team for the main story. And I have used Walkwolf before. I've used it in Sun and Moon, and Ultra Sun and Moon, because I think it was Ultra Sun and Moon, you got the special ducks phone. That way. But yeah, I like this mod. But first time using glowing wingsling. Actually, coughing in general. I don't think I've ever used really a coughing before. First time using Soul Fetch. First time using Frost Slash during the main story. Let's see. Who else? And first time using freaking Zigzagoon. Just in general. I've never zigged my goon before. In any playthrough ever. So it's I like going back and playing these Pokemon games and just like using different teams. It's always the Chihiro. It's always Chihiro. Can't escape Chihiro. Chihiro's always with us. As we heard a second time in Western Turn when we discovered the two bars. They could have touched this game up. I'm still bugged by that. Like, for audacity to call this like anniversary editions. And don't actually touch it up. Okay, so oh yeah, Batman the new Lego Batman game is coming out in 3 days. And it's coming to Switch 2 later this year. But like my main thing or main concern was so it's gonna be like Batman Arkham series but in Lego form. And that is what it seems it to be. Nah, don't get me wrong, I love my Arkham games. But however, come on. Lego games have a certain charm to them, and it seems like this game isn't gonna have like the gameplay that makes like Lego games. At least not as much. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga was kind of like pushing that out, to be honest. But it seems like Lego Batman is like really pushing it out, which is again a shame. I mean, I know they were doing the same thing for like God knows how many years at that point, but still, like a Lego game is like whipped cream. It's a nice little treat for yourself. Sometimes, like shoot, Lego Indiana Jones, we 100% on stream. I had a blast doing it. One of a few times that 100% in game. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham is also one of the few times, even though, both open worlds, kind of not that fun to explode. I don't know why I was so determined to do that. I don't know. I think I saw that you can unlock Daffy Duck as the Green Lantern, and I'm like, let's fucking do it. I want that. And I just continued to unlock everything. You got me at the duck. I mean, after some amount of time in which you may use however you like, a cross try would begin. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it just contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it? Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bars and announcements should have been played. And then in reality, with the two dead bars were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time. So when we found Hifumi for the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning he wasn't actually found dead till we came upon him in the respiratory. And that's just bothered. There's no thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in Vinosa's office. Oh, I know. Because he was super good at playing dead by being baboon. That's the lowest watching I've ever heard. I mean, I gotta appreciate Genocide Jill's confidence in herself. Well, honestly, I don't think there's anything that can prove that he was still alive. Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. It should become clear whether he was alive or not. This whole thing was pointless. That's okay. It's the anime glasses cleaners cloth thing. I mean, I do have a X and Y glasses cleaner. Speaking of Pokemon, with Floki, Penikin, and Chespin on it. I should just say nothing changed. Okay, I still got it. That's why I said, shit, no, it's Scape me, but no, we still got it. In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi Vinosa's office and the respiratory. His glasses. The fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning. Perhaps you like to feel. Yeah, just say he gets glasses where it doesn't tell anything. When we found Hifumi Vinosa's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But when we found him again in Land of Respiratory. Also too, one thing I actually really hate, like when we playing Pokemon Sword, is two things. One, they seem, well, the map is terrible. I hate how the map is laid out. They angle, like, they clearly go like, you must hit these points specifically. I mean, Sun and Moon were the same way. But at least, like, I feel like there were more branching paths that don't automatically connect to, like, the path you're supposed to go on. And two, it feels like, too, they expected to spend, like, a lot of time in the wild area. And I have, like, no interest to spend a lot of time in the wild area. Well, like exploring the DLC land, Alabama is so much better than the wild area. It's even fucking funny. I found the arm he used to walk from clean Vinosa's office trash can. It was for glasses cleaning, cloth fishing, and selling cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain of a cloth to make things clear. The piece of cloth was used to wipe away Hifumi's glasses clean. The mascot of the cloth is the same as on my Ditcho camo. Why? And whose Ditcho camo was it? Hifumi's, of course. The character was Princess Pudgy from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think. I'm surprised anyone will remember that, to be honest. Like, I'm surprised anyone will remember that. I heard that anyone but Hifumi will report something like this to this group. I see Punk. But only people here who wear glasses are. Yeah, I was about to say, Byakuya would want to die, but I bet he used that. he would want to die. A few teachers is all I need to keep my glasses clean. But if it's still a question, it belonged to Hifumi. I mean, it could belong to Toko. So what he's saying is, well, exactly. What I'm saying is, if blowing his glasses will wipe away using his own glasses cloth. Even if that's true, it doesn't mean he I mean, who would just wipe away the glasses? Who? Yeah, exactly. Who would just wipe away the clean glasses? That's a good point. It must have been him, what? Supposed to seem like Hifumi was still alive in Minosa's office. He pretends to be dead, and then when he's alone, he wraps his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up, walks out on his own 2 feet. With bad and impossible attacks of moving his hopeless copes have become possible, when you say. But if he just pretends to be dead. Well, let's move all that blood. Was it pain or something? It was real blood, but man, the man had guts. To spraying yourself with another person's blood is gutsy. The fridge in Minosa's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those. He figured if he was getting play dead, he should go out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he went crazy with it and had to go wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot. And then if Hifumi, what the heck is Hifumi? If Hifumi was still alive at that point, disappearance of Taka's bar is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who will remove Taka's coat. Hifumi. Like, oh, I can't bend Hifumi. Well, we were all together in Minosa's office. He went to the equipment room and took Taka's bar. Well, that explains how the door to Respiratory got locked. The door was locked. Well, after the bars disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura had to Respiratory, but when we got there, the door was locked. Again, I'm not... You gotta show open that fucking door open. Force it open. And the Respiratory can be open from the inside. Locked from the inside. Which means when he and Sakura got to Respiratory, someone was already inside. It could have been Hifumi, or it could have been Hifumi who was just stashing Taka's body there. He convinced us all he was dead, and then when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body into Respiratory. So Hifumi wasn't just an eye victim in this case, he was one of the assailants. But that means he took part in the murders. I can't believe it. If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence? This Mo. Oh, obviously, the single biggest flagpole to his involvement has yet to be revealed. Oh yeah. The note. Talk about the note Hifumi had hidden away on you. A hidden note? That's why we found stuffed in his pants. In his what? Pants! Yes, his pants. Can we forget about the pants for now? Let's take a look at what the note says. I found a home, maybe we can use it to escape. Can we can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet up in the equipment room at 6 a.m. That's what I was talking about, but one bird told me where to go. This one is a little different. In my note it said Requiem at 1 a.m. I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hero got. It isn't the same one. Okay. A guy touched Hifumi's pants. It's like for one episode of Jimmy Neutron when the pants came alive. That's right, Taka. The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him. Over here, objection. I don't really understand what's going on. But Hifumi had it right? So whoever was drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy. Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka, Huffy is Hifumi, right? Yes, why we must ruin it every time? Man, Genocide Jack is scary, but still. Can't let her get to me. I don't know. Okay.
そのメモの内容をよく思い出して。メモにあった集合時間は何時だったか。何時に呼び出されてようが。そんなにキュッ。
I thought this game be like, oh, used for But scrap piece of paper to prove what Taka had. No, there's absolutely a connection. Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I know it says me at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was mowing. We already proved that using his wristwatch. But this mo, when we look at what the note says to me, it says for equipment room, what? Which is where Taka was killed, I see. So Taka was mowed at both the same time and place when the note. I think what should be plain to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka. See, when you put it like that, no full objection. Then someone used that note to trick Taka just the same as me. But Culprit's really blood-colored monster telling people to find a way out. But begin to Taka. What was Hifumi doing with it? Staring it down his pants, no less. What's likely Hifumi stole off Taka's coat after he died? He stole it. With your proof, go ahead and show us. Okay, now we got. No, wait, fuck. Actually, I have one phone. When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. No why about this, the cheap paper this piece came from is. I knew it fit perfectly with a note found in hand on Hifumi. Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note. Yeah, the same piece of paper. Hifumi had a note meant for Taka, while Taka's coat was still grasping a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it. Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his dying death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get that all right? Remember, Hifumi knew that the note was a clone. Exactly, which proves he was an accomplice and no. Whoa, yeah, after seeing all this, Hifumi was super deeply involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he's behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive! Sorry, no. When we found him respiratory, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proved that. So then, who killed Hifumi? Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer. He was killed by respiratory, so he must have been killed not long after transferring Taka's body. So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies of respiratory. During the time we all spent up searching for Taka's missing body. Now it's during the time none of us had our bodies. But wait a minute, you said we were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid Wallace. All I think about is the scene from Freaky Friday when, like, Lindsay Lohan's brother sticks for chopsticks in his mouth, or up his nose, I can't remember. They're like, I'm a Wallace! Who are you calling a Wallace? Anyways, we killed, bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more. Oh, what might that be? A weapon they used to kill for me. For weapon. Yeah, because according to the Marikuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed were almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But just the same with Free and Foe was still running around the nurses and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed with respiratory, the Cobra would have grabbed one of the hammers to kill Hifumi, and put the hammer back up and found it. But that wouldn't that be seriously risky for him? I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around about skull of yours after all. I mean, yeah, but actually, yeah, fought for. Oh yeah, it's packed in the gun tight. He's right, but I don't understand it either. Marikuma probably makes it clear that it would kill using similar instruments. But the hammers were already laying around with wounds. So the question is, how would the Cobra gone the hands of the hammers? Personally, I haven't had a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste, number 1 and number 2? Which were all accounted for in the Owens team, and I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone. I mean, you can back. Well, it's a similar fracture, so it'd be like a one hit KO. Then, is it not possible to use a different weapon? I don't think it is possible. We both kill using the same kind of thing, huh? So what was Yusuke Hifumi? Carl. Find the truth. Boom, boom, boom. We need to stick to like the multi-bullet thing.
Yamada を殺した凶器。ジャスティスハンマー3号なのか。ジャスティスハンマー4号なのか。
どちらにしても犯人はどのようにして
Okay.
そ
I'm
れら
not
の
sure
凶
if
器
it
を
was
持
the
ち
first
運んだ
one
のでしょう
or
ね。しかも誰にも目撃されることな
not. It
く
might have been the first
今
one.
明らかになるジャスティスハンマー
Oh, what? I feel like that contradicts, but well.
山田を殺した凶器。山田をジャスティスハンマー、ジャスティスハンマー。
どちらにして犯人はそれらの凶器を持ちしかも今明らかになる詳細はウェブで
とりあえずはっきりしてんのはどっちかのハンマー。
Okay, really. I mean, yes. But, really.
やっぱり。
But more weapon wasn't just his hammer on. No, it's something. It wasn't completely different. It's a different hammer. Calm down, Marco.
けど別の凶器って
But seriously, a different weapon.
美術倉庫のハンマー
Specifically, a hammer from Western. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. After all, the hammers of Western were covered in freckles of dirt and debris.
一つだけが
But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. Huh? And that reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to murder.
犯人は
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course we would have to clean it off.
しかも
I also like to point out that Western has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small
そ
ones,
のうちのいくつかは
even
歯抜けにな
some
ったとか
flat mallet-like
ジャスティ
ones.
スハンマー自体に
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as the base for the designs.
であれば。
If that's true, it explains more can we find out about wounds being similar.
では。
So Hifumi talks about to Western, if someone then used the hammer to kill him. Whoever did best to true kill him, one Hifumi was working with, and the one who betrayed him.
ちょっと待って
Hold on.
ください
I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
だってこの学園
The way the graduation rule works, it's no better than to have someone else carry out and murder. So the idea that anyone will work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not? Okay, we obviously need
ここでのルールでは共犯したところで生き延びることができるのは殺しを実行した一人だけのはずとすると共犯者の可能性はありませんわ
blackmail's a bitch.
確かにそうだ。
Assuming.
だけどそれは事件の一つだった場合でしょ今回起きた事件は二つだったのここでのルールでは共犯したところで生き延びる殺しを実行した一人だけのはずとすると
Boom, two more. There's a lot of grabbing something and throwing it or something.
でも
Since there are two
今
modes,
回二つの事件が起き
it's
た
please pause that more than one person was involved.
意味だ。
What do you mean?
共犯者の存在
There's only been one mode, yes, the idea of an accomplice really isn't worth considering. I mean, again, you can blackmail someone into doing it. And I feel like with Hifumi, no offense to Hifumi, weak-minded like Hifumi, you can bend him to your will like jelly. If you know how to push his buttons correctly. Like, I feel like it would be the easiest thing in the world to do. And actually, if one person can be saved per more, an accomplice has no works versus reward benefit.
天秤作業
With versus reward benefits, payoff for working together, but reward that balances out the works of taking part in the scheme. It's no problem bringing someone's accomplice into some person to you. However, there was some potential mutual reward from the works. when cooperation becomes possible.
二人の犯人が
He's saying that two people can act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate modes.
真犯人はその計画を
I think
山
that's
田
what the
家に持ちかけた
true killer told Fumi. They will each have an accomplice for the crime.
おそらく
Based on the case events, Fumi would have been the first one to act, or Taka.
先に彼に殺
They
人
made him carry out the first mode so he couldn't back out of Havoc and later on. I mean, which is smart, to be honest.
つまり
Because I could see
今回の
Hufumi,
事件は
like,
一人の
going,
犯人
nah.
に連続
Because
殺
it's
人
like for
じ
me.
ゃなくて
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple modes.
二人の犯人が起こした
Well, I mean, I don't think Hufumi hit himself with a hammer enough to kill himself. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate
そ
incidents.
れが一連の連続殺人に
It only looked like one person because that's how a true killer decided to look.
顔を隠した
A single suspicious individual, similar weapon used in each crime, displaying bodies.
一連の犯行が同一
By
犯人
creating one seamless set of circumstances, it may look like one person was behind it all.
犯人はその計画
The mastermind picked the target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
最後にその
And then, if over no accomplice rule, is simply kill the accomplice.
となると
Which, if true, means that betraying Hufumi was part of the plan from the very beginning. That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
そうか
You think so? I can't help but admire his kindness. Still, but, I mean, Hufumi isn't my first choice. In fact, he'd probably be one of my last. I mean, he will be my last, to be honest. But Hufumi will probably be my second to last. The effort made to convince us that the two modes were the same was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. It's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
共犯者の
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was pulling Hufumi's strings?
それが問題だな
First problem numero uno right now. Okay. Do-do-do.
これが僕の答えだセレスさん
It was Celeste. Oh, I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I like how she looks like the audacity of you even saying this.
嫌ですわ
Why would you hate this kind of joke? A joke, I wonder.
では
So what you're saying then is that I basically choose to work together
おっ
with
しゃるのです
Hufumi.
そんな
But I did, but I choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
そんなことあるわけねえだろクソボケが誰があんな下手でと組むっつんだよ
But I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot.
失礼しましたわ
Well, so tells me she really doesn't like Hufumi.
言っておくが根拠もあるぞ
To be clear, there is evidence to support.
根拠
Oh, is that so?
そう
It is, about the investigation versus some behavior was
お前らだ
common
けは共通して
only to the two of you. Soon, what we learned from only for proof the two of you were looking together. I mean, yeah.
山田君
The
と
behavior behind comment has to do with the suspicious individual we see, doesn't it?
例の不審者
Well, once you
ジャ
actually
スティスロボを目撃してる
ever
のか
actually saw Justice World before saying with Celeste and Hufumi.
しゃばるな
But the dogs are talking now. Sorry.
苗木の言う通
As
り
you said, only Celeste and Hufumi had lay eyes on the costume and
山そ
individual.
の山田が
But
犯人
except
だ
that
と
Hufumi
あ
was
れば
one of the
もう
culprits,
一
we
方
can't
の
help
セレ
but
スの証言
suspect
も
that
怪しい
Celeste
と見るのが
has
当然だ
what Celeste has said as well.
全て嘘ってこと
I mean, the way she plots this individual, like they seem to teleport, man. Are you saying everything Vitoris was a
図書
lie?
室で怪我した
After
山田を保健
Talking
室に連れて行った後
taking Hufumi to Vitoris' office, we all began a search for this individual, correct?
その直後の
Not too long after that, you remember what Celeste said? I saw a shot, someone was moving on top of the stairs.
あの証
We
言があ
whole
ったからこ
headed to
そ
the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
そこでセレ
Next
スは
draws on to the physics lab up on the fourth floor.
3階で悲鳴を
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
あの時悲鳴を聞
And when we all
きつけ
came
て3階に集まっ
to
た
see what
俺
was
たちに
wrong,
セレスは
what was it she said? Celeste, what's wrong? What's where I can't scream for someone like you? Saw him, a strange costume individual. He went off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he head forward down into the hallway and disappeared. Once she done her job getting us all up in the physical lab, it was time for her opponent to get to work. Ow! Huh? What was that? It suddenly came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in Minosa's office. This is back. Come on, we have to go back. It was to get us to divide into two groups so that we would discover both bars at the same time. In fact, Celeste is precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Then why don't we split up into two groups? I leave behind time, that seems much more interesting. Very well then, Mako and Hina, you come with me to Vanosa's office. I will leave for capture of a suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura. Well, Celeste, if Celeste and Hifumi work together, all those chains of events suddenly become connected. On top of that, peace and quiet years early on. Ah! Well, it's just single Hifumi, wasn't it? Let's see where time can well before everything is going according to plan. Well, as we let out a scream and could carry it across the sea. I mean, sometimes you gotta scream, you know, shout and let it all out. I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in Vanosa's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead. I certainly was not expecting this. I didn't imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Celeste, you're the first one to say he's been murdered. We want to make sure we won't have any doubt in our minds. I couldn't believe it. Everything? The whole thing was one big act? You know, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's bar disappeared, right? Yeah, I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, when that was, she wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of Vanosa's office. Each piece isn't much by itself, but someone put them together, and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Are you angry, Celeste? I have no idea what you mean. You're about trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake. Oh, I did? I didn't catch myself when you first said it, but looking back, I could say that one little slip up was your doing. What are you talking about? Talk about what you said after Hifumi's bar disappeared and we returned to Vanosa's office. It must have been a journalist. A journalist decided about staying around, frightened and confused. We're all gonna die here. We're gonna die just like most guys. I remember her saying, oh, she wouldn't know Taka has died yet. I don't understand why that's so strange. Pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I will first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. When Mako showed up to us, Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Koto. Once we were in the hall, we went to Celeste, and the four of us headed to Vanosa's office. By the time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Kind of think of it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I really don't get what it means. You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? You really not have trouble. You trying any problem repeating it, right? Okay. She knew something that she shouldn't have known. I feel like that's pretty clear.
私の発言はこうでした。まるで楽しんでいるようですわね。私たちが
I like how she looks like it's such a ball for her to repeat this.
楽しんでいるようですわ。このままだと全員殺されてしまいます。彼らのように殺されてしまいます。以上でしたが。
これで分かっただろう。セレスの発言の不自然な点が。
Yeah, where did she? It's so strange. So, yeah, some of these like bullet time things are just a bit silly in this section. That's why there's no reason Celeste should say just like both guys died. We should say that none of us had Toho Taka was dead. Exactly, and we didn't run into her until after we were all out of the hall. So there's never any chance for her to have seen his blind equipment for herself. So how did you know, Celeste? How do you know more than one person had been killed? How do you know they were both guys? I mean, both guys, I feel like it's a gender neutral tone. But hey, whatever. Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too. You all have such vivid imaginations, you know that? Imaginations? You claimed that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Well, how about the picture I took? Who Fumi can be hung up for fucking man? How do you explain this picture of the costume villain dragging his Fumi away? It had to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's time mode to set up the picture. Have you so quickly forgotten? You're the only one who could possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a time mode. No, it is unaccessible fact that this picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I tell you is a lie, how could this picture exist? Simple. Are we really sure about this picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away? What could you possibly mean by that? Surely, they all explanations than the one you offer. No, there's no other explanation. Other explanations. Is it a picture? I mean, like, look at that. What was arms look limp? I mean, I won't phrase it like that, but yes. It's not a picture of a suspect dragging Hifumi away. I always say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away. It's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off of that picture isn't Hifumi, but the one of the robot suit. We simply have been led to believe it's far away around. If a strange costume might only exist to lead us further astray. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you know it's gonna be suspicious. Yeah, that's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all of this. Such a thing. It's utterly impossible. Humans dragged him away. Ridiculous. Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all. Then shut your mouth and allow me to extricate you. God, so demeaning. Celeste thinks she can prove that it's no way Hifumi was whacking away the suspect. But is that really possible? Her costume was stiff as a bow. No, if a person inside the sea was unconscious, they could stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit has its own characteristic. You totally cannot benevolence. It seems like a pretty obvious oversight. It's like you told me you mistakenly meant to become Ben Amber Ways.
そもそも
I'm not sure if that was a mistake.
最初からこの画像をでっち上げるため
I
に
think Bessie was designed from the
計算
beginning
して
to
作られた設
be
計だっ
used
たのか
the
もし
way
れ
it
ない
was. I mean, I feel like we get to it.
セレスさんたちは
We
そ
get
んな
to
特
it.
徴がある衣装を
So let's know if you took with
着させることで
see they specifically designed and stuff here into it.
あの画像をでっち上げたんだよ
But they were able to fake the whole thing.
あの不審者の存在を僕たちに信じ込ませるためにね
And the point of all of this is to make us believe he was in the suit was to blame. I mean, I do like that spy of Celeste a
どうやら
lot.
チェックメイトのようだな
Well, I suppose it is checkmate.
チェックメイト
Ha 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 ha!
ふざけてんじゃねえぞこのダバ何がチェックメイトだ
I do not like the spy of Celeste. I do appreciate what we were going for, but this part was one of my least favorite spots in the game. Celeste,
どうしても私を
like I like this Twilight too. Clearly you want me to cram into the guilty box, well there's one little problem. You're forgotten what his room told us that he lied dying. Hey Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's what I remember. The name. Yasuhiro. When we asked him who attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
つまりはがく
And that was Yasuhiro Hakukure.
俺は安弘なんて名前
Okay, that's a stupid lie, hero.
実は
そういうわ
Your
けの
confusing
わからん
statements don't make any sense. You only making things more complicated.
だけど山田君が言った
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we really sure he was pointing the finger at Hiro?
何言ってん
What
だ
the hell are you talking about? I bone you alive.
ヒゲさんどういう意味
Kyoko, what do you mean by that? Think back how Hifumi used to talk to
彼
us.
は私たちのことをどんな風に呼んでいたかしら
Last names.
そうだ
That's right, our last names. He called us for our last
例え
names.
ば
Exactly. I know him saying Mr. Naegi moment once, for
だ
example.
から山田
So
君
if
が
Hifumi didn't need to say he was named, he would sure to say the last name Hakukure. Well, I'm sure it's incidental, but
その時
just his first name.
たまたま
Indecent?
黙っ
Don't talk.
たった一回
What
の
a
偶然
chance.
がその時
Now, isn't that a convenient
随分
explanation?
ありえないわ
I mean, sometimes
山田君はいつ
you
も
just gotta pull something out of your butt.
犯人
You
の
know?
名前を言おう
No,
と
there's
した
no
は
reason
ず
to think he would have said the name any different than no
だ
one.
けど
He must have
その途
want
中
to
で
have
力
energy
尽きて
before he could say any more.
じゃあ
So he was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him. But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here. No, hold on. There's one person it could apply to.
今まで本名を
That's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name
セレ
is.
スさん
What did you just say?
言いがかりも
To think
そ
you
こまで
take your
笑
false
えますわ
accusations so
ね
far. I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Well, you can spell me, number one. Number two, wouldn't it be hilarious if I was truly her real name?
おい適当な
Come
こと
on,
言わ
enough
ない
with
で
the
くだ
AI
さる
blab.
私
Y'all
が
say he was a
安弘なん
loser's
て
name.
男
Do I
性
look like a
名字のわ
loser
け
to
が
you?
ねえだろうが
Well, do I? Huh? I think I earned the right to be a little on edge.
だったら教え
Okay,
てよ
then fill us in. What's your real name?
よし
Fine, make your
君の穴を
ear holes wide open. Listen,
私
my
の
real
本名
name
は
is Celeste.
セレスティア・ルーネン
Celestia Lindbergh.
何度も同じこと
Can you
を
please
言わ
stop
せない
making me
でいただ
repeat
けますか
myself over and over again? Celeste still won't give up. So then, I have to do something to make her accept it. The handbook.
山田君が示そうとしたのは名字が安弘の人物だったはずこ の中に安弘って名字の人がいるとしたら、
本名を明かしていないセレスだろうな。
だから何度も言ってますように、私の名前はセレスティア・ルーデンベルクなんだよ。
Why is it upside
言い張って
down?
るつもりだ。
言い張るも何もそれが真実ですわ。それを確かめる方法、
Oh, one bad.
真実なんだよバカ。
I don't know, I like when Celeste calls me.
本名を明かしていない。だから何度も言って、私の名前はセレスティア。
いつまで言い
But I
張
want
っ
to
て
put it into this whole stupid
それが
trial.
真実です。それを
それは違うよ。そうだ。
That's it, the handbook. What?
確か
Until you turn your handbook, it's just bonus name when it
起動
boots
時
up,
に
right?
最初に物
Again, would it be funny if it just said Celestial Luna book? Anyways, my Kuma told us all about it before. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start up, it will display your name. Make sure you have the right one. Now, this is done your everyday notebook. It also has so many more uses than that.
つまり電子生徒手帳を確認
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that clears up
セレ
everything.
スさんの本名が
And that's how we can find out Celeste's real name. Yeah. With the invasion of privacy, I refuse to cooperate.
セレスさん
Celeste, can you just tell us what really happened? Please just tell us.
私は大手
Well,
さ
even
ん
when
だ
I
としても
put in check, it's my nature to not give up. Because if the game's over, you never know what might happen.
だったら
Fine, let me say
もう一度最初から事件
Let me go over the case again
そ
from
こで全て
beginning
の犯行を明ら
and
かに
shed
して
all the light of the
これで終わ
science.
りにさせる
Or
よ
bring everything to an end. Come on. I hate how Hifumi looks in this little section. I'm sorry, they make him look unbelievably appalling. I guess that's he will wake him up. Okay, then what's this? Oh, what time? Listen. Okay, so this is probably like one of the worst mode planes in human history ever. I know Celeste's whole thing is Gambo. But like, this is the worst Gambo thing anyone has ever took in their fucking life ever. Like, it's such a bad plan. I don't understand how Chifachi could get away with it. Probably Justice Hammer. Like, it is such a bad plan. We can read, but oh, I can't save one now. Okay. Before anything happened, the killer persuades someone to help Kayama. That person was. Ifumi. With an accomplice to kill. I don't. Your first mistake was to get an accomplice. And your second mistake was picking Hifumi. Like, I don't see, like, why she has to kill two people. Like, she could have came up with a way better mode plan. I'm sorry, I am disappointed in Celeste. This is, again, terrible. Like, I don't even want to read this. Because, again, it's such a terrible fucking plan. I don't think anyone falls this through. And I don't know how, like, Hifumi will act, but I don't know. I just feel like there's a bunch of people not thinking. Like Hifumi, for example, not thinking about, oh, how will people react to me not really being dead? You don't think there would be like 1,000,000,001 questions about that?
その後犯人たちは眠ったままの葉隠れ君をプールのロッカーの中に閉じ込めた。そして午前6時、ついに犯人たちは殺人を実行に移したんだ。彼らは物理準備室に石丸君を呼び出した。そこで石丸君は山田君に殺されてしまった。これが最初の殺人だよ。
I don't think I've been. I don't think. Whoa. There's another one I'm very disappointed in. I'm still debating what I like. This is my least favorite Danganronpa case or V3's for trial. I do not know. They're both terrible.
その次に犯人と山田君が行ったのは2件の襲撃事件をでっち上げることだった。彼らはそこで被害者になりすましたんだ。容疑をジャスティスロボに向けるためにね。1件目の偽装は娯楽室での襲撃事件だった。そこで犯人はジャスティスハンマーその襲撃
Yeah, again, like, I don't want to go over this plot. I know this means not being probably the best streamer that I could possibly be. But like, I don't know, I just think it's an abysmal case. Like, Celeste is just so freaking obvious. Dude.
その時、山田君だけを保健室に残してしまったんだ。それは山田君の狙い通りだった。
Did we forget, like, the little sign thing for the nurse's office? Because it's just this nurse office without, like, a sign. Oh, boy.
しかもその時、物理準備、そしてそこで流れた死体発見アナウンスのせいで。
I mean, they should probably. Well, I'm curious if even by asking Akuma about how, like, the mechanics of this works. Or, like, the mechanic of the rules work.
その後、山田君のその隙を突き、今度は石丸君の死体、これが死体消失事件。山田君は知らなかったんだ。
I wonder who would tell Hifumi though again, though.
現場である美術倉庫に、これが今回の事件のすべて。セレスさん、君の負けだ。
Oh. Or she has to take two kind crossroads. But again, like, this case makes me not believe that Celeste was ever in fact the ultimate gambler. Because she sucks at it. Just straight up. Oh well, you know, it happens. Master doesn't want to load. Okay, there we go. I was supposed to say Master doesn't want to load. Have fun with that. Oh, you really just don't want to load. Oh, let me try. Switch my Wi-Fi and see if that helps. It does. Cool. Okay, let's try continue to get as far as we can to the dice rally. Okay, we need a flame. I do remember that. We need specifically a flame. Need to try and get into the into that prismatic spot. Old mind. I don't even know what that does. I know I've seen the card, but I'm not even sure what that does. Ooh, I capture a screenshot. I'm gonna hate this anymore. Probably. Whenever I ever enjoy playing against Sky Strikers, even when I win, not very enjoyable time. Look at this. Okay, this in one of who's live. Hello, David. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Just playing some of Dice Rally. Okay. Let's see what I can try and do. So I know you have Will Ankle. Okay, at least you don't have We spells and blades. Oh yeah, you have a response. Okay. I'm sure this was with yeah. Okay. Number 7, Sophie. Okay, you got something. You keep like itching to use an effect. Actually, that's a pretty good draw. Get that additional normal summon. And just in case like it was you can't activate Way. Activate effect. Detach. I'm all for just in case if I need it. Might be a mistake overall. What we see? Do. Okay, took 1,000. Didn't have monster. Okay, go with a token. Okay, I'm not dead. There's always a positive. I'm not dead. Going. 100 ones most likely. Not 100 ones willing. Oh no, never mind. I'm just getting quiet. I mean, the colors add where I go. This has only been. This is only turned 3? Man, I feel like I've been in this duel for days. Years even. Do. There's that way, Echo. And these probably work. Alright, what's the ash blossom? I fucking need it. I'll have to tone. Okay. Man, could action. There's that. There's that. Just a friendly reminder to pause. None of this shit's once per turn. So the might have nowhere to go. Just keep that in mind. You know what? The Ash Blossom did come in handy. I'm gonna... Okay. Make this a bit easier. I mean, still not ideal. Don't do not get me wrong. It's still not ideal. But however, come on. I don't have enough to just in case. Oh, that was just forget. That was a bluff. Okay. Maybe we'll let me finish off. Okay, 3. I need 3. What do we get? Oh, I have one, but I get to take another one. I'll definitely take for 2 spaces forward. And another forward. Okay. I'm actually curious. It would not let me break it down. I know it would not. It would not. Bowed. Oh no, wait. Man. I want to see how gems you will get. Because if it's... Well, it would definitely be more than 15, I would imagine. Actually, I mean, we can look it up technically real quick. What's my last Royal Flush Joel? Yeah, it'd be a full-on, full-on new card. Not the most greatest hand on this planet. That's how you know I'm holding. Thank God. Oh, I've definitely been holding myself a little bit. Activate. Might as well know your deck. A level 4 might be very powerful for you. Like, I don't know your deck. You could be wanting like level 4 toolbox right now. I mean, like I am. Dude. Oh, maybe you do have an axe. Interesting. It's like, again, you're clearly thinking about something new. I mean, I have conducted my noble summon. some of them off. I mean, this could you could Ash Blossom. Okay, so that's what you were thinking about. Maybe that's. They got me a war font. Yeah. And I'm probably gonna use way too much hand damage for now. Toe. Detach. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. So there's live 20 spikes, I'm assuming. This combo. Sorry if you hear dog barking. Well, that's forgetting goes away. I messed up. I tried back to the one more time. Call for that. Because it's just like a game checking at this point. Yeah, I think I definitely gave him too much raw pound. This isn't gonna work. It's gonna get negated. I know it is. Cut. Drop with trickles. But I guess since a guy with, yeah. It's just not gonna get better. Might as well just turn it off. It's just saw and tail at this point. So someone suing the Pokemon company because they applied to be a judge and they got rejected. The reason will supposedly change, but do background checks. So I'm just saying, probably because your background didn't come clean. Do. Do. I'm actually surprised you didn't go for them. Maybe I live. Probably not, but we can pretend that I'm gonna. Any sets? Cool. So you're gonna let me summon? Well, you're not gonna let me summon. So two options. You know, that's probably... the most annoying thing you could have done. That's frustrating. See, I can do multiple things now. Save stuff just in case I need him later on. Okay. Minute for cup. God dang it, I don't want to kill. I mean, I can't get through anyways. Just to get protection. Oh, can't we even respond to it? Man. I mean, you have game on both. But I'll let you wombo combo if you want. Well, it's not like I can stop you. I can do this. Yeah, that was predictable. Very predictable. But what happens? Because I think it's a world you both. How am I looking on games? I mean, pretty decent for like 2 duels. But this is where we're getting off stream. So I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. It's been fun, it's been a blast, it's been a real fun blast. Tomorrow will be more Resident Evil, then more Danganronpa Thursday. So again, thank y'all for coming out. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And we'll catch